Good morning everyone, another founder in car, and today we will discuss why in the Netherlands even driving enthusiasts are forced to get a fuel efficient car. And why is that, you might ask? Because oftentimes driving enthusiasts have a sports type of car that is not so much driven, it's not a daily, it's only there for pleasure drives. So in that context, the fuel consumption is not that important, of course, because if you only drive several thousand kilometers a year, this is not a big deal. But why is it then that they are forced to buy when they are buying a new car, to get a fuel efficient car? Now, I will explain very simply. I'm now driving a ZC33S, which is also known as Suzuki Swift Sport, and this is the hybrid version. So the hybrid version has a carbon output of 127 grams per kilometer. If you compare it to the base 911, it has a carbon output of about 237, 240-ish gram CO2, so carbon output per kilometer. So roughly less than double. However, if you look at the extra tax that they are getting, so next to the value added tax, because that's just a percentage, so that's similar for both cars. In the Netherlands you also get a carbon output tax, and that's about 4,000 euros on this Swift Sport with 127-ish gram per kilometer. But remember, the 911 had less than double that carbon output per kilometer, right? But it has 10 times the additional tax. So only the carbon output tax, the BPM as we call it, is 40,000 euro on the base 911. So even small increases in CO2 output have an enormous effect on the additional tax that you're paying. So the 40,000 euros buys you a nice car in itself. For that price you can get a fully stacked Polo GTI. You can get almost two of this ZC33S, which is approximately 26,000 euros at the moment. Or you could get a nice Mini Cooper S. So that gives you an example why in the Netherlands, even if you're a driving enthusiast, which in the past was known, okay, I don't care that much about fuel consumption, now you do. If you're buying a new car, now you do. Because if you don't, you get so much additional tax that you're buying an overpriced piece of doo-doo if you compare it to the other countries, and you get quite a good deal if you're able to buy a car that is relatively fuel efficient. So that's it in a nutshell. Founder in car out.